We just see the people in the chat. These are all the people tonight because we don't actually see the one on this or when we do the YouTube live events. Hi everyone. We don't actually see the people like a Zoom for class. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Yeah. But we have a very special program for you tonight. But Hannah Bear wanted to say hi. Hi, and it's. Yeah, I know you want to see the people, so you can see everybody in the chat. We've got Just Me, we've got Heen, we've got Vicky, we've got Heather, we've got Lumi. Oh, Lumi. We've got Lisa, we've got Cheryl. All we see is them typing because we don't actually see tonight the pictures of people. I know you want to see the picture. So everybody, welcome. We have a very special show for you. I know that's why Hannah Bear wanted to show up.
I don't.
Yeah?
I washed my tummy.
You washed your tummy? You just took a bath?
Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you feel?
Wet.
Good?
Wet.
Wet. You feel wet.
Yeah.
Shall we let you get back to mommy then and get to bed? Or you got your hair? Daddy's got his crazy hair too. Oh, your hair looks better than my hair. It does. It looks much better than mine. So
Hannah's hair crazy.
Hannah's hair is crazy too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's crazy good. Daddy's hair is just crazy. I asked her, I took a shower right before this, and I said, how does my hair look? Does it look good? Does it look bad? What did you tell me?
I think so.
Yeah, she said she didn't think so, that it didn't look good. So, all right. Anything you want to share with people before we go into all things about the election and really get people up to speed on what we were channeling?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to share? Yeah. Yeah. And right now I'm guarding the mic because once we get back down to Florida, we get another new mic, don't we? And so right now we're protecting that cable, aren't we? Yeah. We're protecting the cable.
We're going to get bubbles.
We're going to get bubbles?
Yeah.
Oh, did you have a bubble bath tonight?
We have bubble bath. We have bubble. We got bubble in Florida.
Yeah, we do have bubbles in Florida. We got the ocean in Florida to play in too, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, you looking forward to the ocean?
Yeah.
And the beach?
Ocean.
Yeah.
Florida.
Yeah. So let's see. I'm going to pull up my notes and feel free to stay with me. Should we take a deep breath?
Yeah.
Should we take one more deep breath?
Yeah.
So this is a show. I don't know about if you knew this, Hannah Bear.
Yeah.
This is a show I've been freaking out about all week. Is that the right term?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tissue. I know. In case I need to blow my nose. How can I dive into this one when I just have just pure cuteness and prayer stone in my hand? So this is the prayer stone right here. And I really don't know how to get into the interview with you in my lap like this. This is awesome, though. It's not even an interview, is it?
And what happened?
I don't know. Your feet are stuck. You good?
What happened to you?
Oh, yes, that's chocolate from Mommy's cake. Because it was Mommy's birthday cake just a little bit ago, and I didn't get changed. I wanted to start on time, which means I've got you in my arms. What happened? We got chocolate cake. I got chocolate cakeified. All right, so I'm going to start. And I'm going to somehow figure out how to do this with you in my arms. So we had the election this week, as everybody knows. And I've been asking myself, oh, thank you for kissing my prayer stone. I've been asking myself, what do I want to share? How do I want to share? How do I want to help people through this time? And help implies that I have sides, and there are no sides on a round planet. There are opinions, there is what you hope and desire, but there are no sides. We're all in this together. It's funny.
Go bad, daddies.
Yes. So I was talking to Aya Bear, the moderator, earlier this evening.
The talk is dirty.
Yeah, dirty?
Yeah.
My shorts are dirty?
Yeah.
Yeah, my shorts are dirty because they have Mama Bear cake on them. Because it was Mama Bear's birthday today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want down? Okay. Do you want to wave goodnight? Bye. Okay. Mwah. Sweet dreams. Oh. Okay. All right. All right. So let's have a heart-to-heart here. Thank you, Honey Bear.
Thank you.
All right. And if somebody could close the studio door, that would be awesome. Thank you. Let's have a heart-to-heart. I've been sharing a lot, channeling about what the angels and guides have been talking about, what may be coming. All good things with some challenges. When we had the election Wednesday, I said, Tuesday, and I met with our School of Mystics on Wednesday, I was asking myself, what do I share? How do I share? What's important? What? I guess that's what I was going, is what? And we're going to get into a channeled event here tonight. And at the end of the day, here's what it comes down to. And so I just want to set the table for everybody, and then we'll dive into things. Is this. I have been teaching and coaching. Well, I've been coaching for, oh my gosh, with Inspire Nation, or with the type of coaching I do with Inspire Nation, for actually before Inspire Nation, about 15 years, total coaching, something like 25, about 25 years. Once I was in grad school, so around 2000 is really when I started coaching, sports coaching before then. And here's what I've learned. A coach is there to help you to find your way, to find your path. The same with a teacher. So I can use coach and teacher synonymous. A coach or teacher at the end of the day is to help you to find your way, to make your decisions. And so in my opinion, it is not, I heard somebody last week and something say, Michael's not telling us his opinion, it's a cop-out. I have an opinion, and it's not a cop-out. Your opinion matters most, not mine. Maybe I'm the only teacher to tell you that. I doubt it. But my opinion doesn't matter to you. Helping you discover your opinion, helping you discover your way, helping you discover your connection, your inner strength, your inner conviction. That's what matters most. And so Aya Bear tonight said, well, be careful, she said in the most beautiful, loving way, of what you say, because you don't want to come across as a left-winger, or you don't want to come across as a right-winger. I'm here to tell you, my best friend in the world is Rue, even though he's transitioned to the other side, my rooster buddy. And he's a two-winger, and so am I. There are no wings. So when I talk about things tonight, it's not coming from a place of I wish this person or this party or that party. This is for all of us. And at the same time, a lot of people are freaked out. And at the same time, a lot of people are happy, but still fearful for the future. We're actually, no matter what party, no matter who you voted for, no matter what country you're from, we're going through this journey together of ambiguity, of uncertainty, of fear, of. And on a round planet, there are no sides. So I want to dive into things, and I'm looking at my hair. It's kind of funny. When I swam in Quebec, and we left Quebec last week, the pool was lightly chlorinated or something else. When I got here to New Jersey, it is heavy chlorinated. And my hair, I've been having a bad hair year. It is acting accordingly to this chlorine. And I'm seeing people's comments, and thank you so much. And I love you guys so much. Everybody here is a dual winger, no matter who you chose. If you're in the States, and this is worldwide, because we all want the same things. What do you mean we want the same things? Not as that side. Yes, we do. We want health. We want abundance. We want peace. Oh my God. We want a planet that's sustainable and good for our kids. We want to be able to breathe easier. We want happiness. We want joy. We want ease. We want togetherness. We want love. We all want, thank you. Thank you for somebody said, I love your hair. Aditra. We all want the same things. So let us dive into it with an understanding that we are all much closer to each other, whatever that means for you, than you could ever think, and do not believe. So, okay, I talked about, I'm a little bit challenged with this. I have gone quiet, and I've gone quiet, and I've gone quiet. And Jessica's been asking this week, she's like, are you okay? Are you stressed out? I'm like, no, why? And she goes, well, you have your eyes closed often. Because I just keep going, every chance I can. And just diving deep and listening. And earlier today, I had one of my BFFs, who's not a rooster, Mike Dooley. Maybe he is a rooster. Rooster at heart. I was speaking to him this evening as well before going on air here. And I'm talking about the same things. How do we help everyone through this time? Everyone. And that, to me, is the most important thing, because the number one thing we can get out of this, what I hear is love, that the number one thing we get out of this is unity, is coming together all as one, no matter what. So, a last note as we dive into things. I've got a bad hair day. Yeah, we talked about that. A bad hair year. Yeah, we talked about that. You know what I did today? For the first time in, oh my God, I don't even know how many years, really. I guess I did it a tiny bit here in New Jersey years ago, but I lifted weights a tiny bit today, which, I've been on Team USA for triathlons. I do Xterra, I do this, I do that and the other, but I haven't taken the time to get to the gym. And today was day one, not of a New Year's resolution. We're not there yet. And I don't buy into those. But day one of making a new commitment to myself. And I got to the gym and lifted weights today as well. What does that have to do with the election? Well, it turns out everything. When I channeled this morning, what I got is congratulations. So I went into my channeling this morning. It's an automatic writing, a process that I teach, and I share here, and I share in the Daily Woohoo, and I share in the School of Mystics. But I got congratulations. It's a new year. It's a new year. It's a new day. It's a new year. I can hear it's a new world. It's a new you. It's a new life. It is. It is all of those things. And it will be a new presidency. And then they went on to say, for better or for worse. And I go, wait, you said for better or for worse? And they clarified and said, for better or better. Now, a heater is turned on in the other room, or not in the other room, in the corner here. And so I want people to let me know if you can hear the heater on the microphone. If so, I can go without the heater here this evening. For better or for better. It's like I'm going to go to one more quote from Mike Dooley this evening. And Mike was saying that the world moves forward by 2 steps forward, 1 step back. 2 steps forward, 1 step back. We can't judge the forward steps. We can't judge the back steps. So those of us who feel we just took 2 steps forward tonight, there are those of us who felt we took a step back tonight. Either way, humanity is still ascending. That is what every great teacher, that is what the angels, that is what the guides, that is what our higher selves is saying right now. Humanity is still ascending. And us all coming together as one is still true. Even, or especially if a vote, I put that in quotes, on the surface doesn't appear that way or doesn't look like that. Even if we are all coming together as one, I'm going to dare to shut off. And Bear is going, oh no, the shorts. I used to tend to wear colorful shorts. I don't anymore. The color's on top. But she's like, oh no. And I do have chocolate cake from a beautiful... Anyway, let me shut off this heater. We're going sun heater here, folks. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. That's better. All right, now I can think without headphones on. All right. We are all starting to come together as one. Humanity is coming together as one, even if the vote on the surface does not appear that way. Even if promises have been made that may or may not be very, what I'll call deleterious to people, harmful to people. And I say this without judgment. Neither candidate represented all of what we want. Neither candidate made all the right promises. Neither candidate has all the right solutions. And neither candidate, for the vast majority of us, seems like a perfect fit. Why? Because the perfect fit comes from the inside. And this is not a cop-out, anything but. It is a call to action. That's what tonight is, from your angels and guides, a call to action, not to go picking on the streets. That's not what this call is action. This is a call of action that's actually more powerful than that. This is a call of action that says the answers are on the inside and you can begin taking back your power today. Either way, when we voted, we said, this party save us, this party save us, this candidate save us, this other candidate save us. No, we get to take back our power. We get to not save us because we don't need to be saved. But we get to step more into our power, to take back our power. It is a cosmic call to action at this time. It's interesting. It's Jessica's birthday today. That's my wife, my Pookie. Happy birthday, Pookie. How does it get any better than this? It is her birthday today. And she turns 44, which I want to say is 444. Not that she's 444 years old, but I see it as the year of angels for her. And this means she can call in the angels, and her angels in particular, and use that energy, use that force, use that guidance for tremendous good, not despite what has taken place in her life, but specifically because of it. This is your year of angels too. Well, if they're of angels, they've forsaken us. No, we don't know what the ultimate outcome is of anything. Years ago, April 2nd, 2004. It didn't take me long to come up with that. April 2nd, 2004. I was sponsored by Rollerblade, and I was training for a skate across the country, a world record skate, 4,000 miles, 40 days. I'd been a inline skater. I'd been a Olympic Training Center trained speed skater. Not that good. Let's be full disclosure, but I was trained there briefly, but I was there. After this skating session, as I'm preparing for this big skate coming up, a month-long skate, I was sitting in Boulder Creek, Colorado. I had my skates off, my feet were really sore, and I'm praying in the creek for safety and guidance. Safety and guidance. Am I supposed to do this journey? Am I going to be all right? Am I going to be safe? And I get out of the water, and I lace up my skates. And I'd just been listening to an audiobook, Inspiration by Dr. Wayne Dyer, talking about everything in life happens for a reason. I lace up my skates. I go slow, Michael. It's a Sunday. There'll be tourists out on the path. It's a little bit later now, so around 10 a.m. Lace up my skates, push off, go down the Boulder Creek path, go around the first bend, slight downhill, parking lot on the right. And a father stepped out onto the bike path, out of the parking lot, tourist visiting town. That's my presumption. Teaching his baby or little toddler how to walk. And they stepped out right in front of me. In that moment, my whole world changed. My whole view of everything, my everything changed. And that more or less is a story for another day, my first NDE. And as I lay broken on the path and more or less came to, as I threw myself up and back to avoid the baby, and it worked. As I lay on the path, completely broken, lifted left leg over the right so that I didn't bleed out internally because I had pieces of bone sticking into the femoral artery. Thankfully, hadn't gone through to the other side and sliced through it completely. I had an answer to my prayers. Remember, I had just been praying for safety and guidance, and here I am completely broken and on the trail. Hello. Well, I didn't get to do the skate. Didn't choose to do the skate. Maybe I was told I wasn't supposed to do the skate. But my safety and guidance came in a way that was completely unexpected and on the surface didn't appear at all to be safe. Nothing right now is as it appears to be. Whether you won, whether you lost, and guess what? We're all winning in life. We're all winning as humanity. There is no one candidate. There is no lost candidate. We are not our candidates. We are ourselves. We are energetic beings, divine ones at that, immortal ones at that, having a human experience. We've all won by getting to be here. Yeah, but Michael, that's a cop-out. Bullshit. It ain't a cop-out. We're all learning and growing through this experience, and we can never judge what's happening as being the ultimate outcome. Never judge what's happening as being the ultimate outcome. We had 3 miscarriages before he had Honey Bear. If we had judged each miscarriage as the ultimate outcome, we would never have our honey bear. Ever. We cannot judge. So this is the year of angels for all of us. And it is a time where we get to call in our angels for goodness, for greatness, for new beginnings. And it is no coincidence. Originally, this was going to be the 11/11 show, the portal opening up. Oh my God, is this a portal opening up for all of humanity right now? Yeah, but Michael, the number's 11/11. That's the Roman calendar. It's artificial. It's contrite. It's manufactured. Yes, but we almost all of us experience the 11/11, and we have put that significance onto it, so it is real. And 11/11 is a true portal of potentiality and pure potentiality and goodness. That's where we're at. Yeah, but Michael, but my candidate didn't. No matter what side, remember, no sides. 1111 is a cosmic reset button where we can hope, where we can dream, where we can begin anew. So I went to the gym today and I said, I'm hoping, I'm dreaming, I'm beginning anew. Actually, it wasn't quite that week until we got to the pull-ups. I used to be able to go boom, 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 boom. Now it's, oh, but it will come. So, while for many, and this is where I struggled this week. Where I struggled this week is it's almost 50-50. I struggled this week with being able to help those who are on the winning side, who still have their own worries, fears, concerns. That may be you, and I love you. And those on the losing side, again, there are no sides, who are in a complete state of grief, bewilderment, or like when I got hit by the car trying to make it to the Tour de France, God is dead, there is no God, are in a time of mourning and grieving. And actually, if you're in a time of mourning and grieving, I get it. I get it. I get it. It's okay. It's okay. It sounds like I'm making light of this. I am in no way making light out of any of this. There's nothing that I'm going to say that suggests if you're hurting that you don't feel through this. This is incredibly important and cathartic that you actually feel everything and you allow yourself to breathe in, to feel everything, to, as I call it, snow globe it, and look at your emotions and look at what's happening and look at what's taking place. Yeah, it's Sharky. He's got a smile because at the end of the day, when we look at these things, there's a bigger picture that emerges. But there is another side of this. Not another side of the coin, meaning there's another side of the grief, and that is great possibility. For everyone, no matter what side, there is great possibility right now. Why? Because humanity is going through this. Humanity has gone through this. Humanity is going to make it. Humanity already has made it because, well, I love talking about timelines. I love talking about energies. I love talking about simultaneous realities. And I love talking about the multiverse. All timelines are existing at the same time. And no timeline has any master, teacher, channel, anything said we are not going to make it through. No one has said that. Now, the future is not written, true. But we can look at the preponderance of the evidence. And we can look at, like we had somebody on this past year who had done a survey with over 1,000 remote viewers looking into the future. Not a single one of them talked about humanity being destroyed. We're going to make it through this. Even if we don't know what this is, here's what we do know. The old systems weren't working. The old system was broke. There is no one who'll say, oh, I want the old was working. Even if we talk about make America great again, and guys, I don't even know what that means. But even if we talk about going back in time, there was no one who will say that the systems were working. Not on any side. No one was being fairly represented, except maybe a few slim, rich individuals at the very top. No one was being fairly represented. No one's being looked after. Oh, I saw a little thing on the screen there. This is new. We have started 4 new channels. We have Inspire Nation Française. Of course, I was living in Quebec. We Inspire Nation Espanol, Inspire Nation Netherlands, which is Dutch, and Inspire Nation in Mandarin or Chinese as well. So you'll find the links down below. And so if that's your native language, you can watch it down there in your native language, and please share it with everybody. No one was being fairly represented. No one's needs were being fully looked after. No one was fully happy with the system. And so spiritually, someone was brought in, Donald Trump was brought in to help accelerate the change. Whether you see it for better or for worse or good or for better, meaning the system will not stand as it is. The system was not sustainable. And so this is an era or a time of deconstruction. It's okay. That's what it is. Now, humanity, you and me, we can choose to be a part of the new beginning, the new story, the new construction by taking back our power. What does that mean, take back my power? It means you get to, I get to, we all get to recognize who and what we are. Who am I? What am I? Divine, energetic beings, having an energetic experience in human form. This is the first thing we must do above and beyond all else is recognize who and what we truly are. Because we're not helpless, we're not hapless, we are not hopeless. No matter who is in office. And we are not dependent We are not beholden to one party, one person, one system, one anything to determine the future. The news, the whatever will have you believe that if you won, life is good, everything's taken care of. And if you lost, you're completely out of your power and you must be outraged. Mourning is different than outrage. Outrage puts you in a state of victimhood. I don't know about you, but I've never seen an empowered victim. Hit a punching bag if you need to. Go to a state of grief if you need to. But don't play in that state of outrage or victimhood. Stay in a place of heal and possibility. This is the missing element whose time has come. You. Is that polite? You. You are the creator. Yes, you. You create with your heart. You create with your soul. You create with your mind. You create with your thoughts. You create with your actions, but not in the way you think. Key point. Red alert. I feel like we need some sound effects here or something. Red alert. You are a creator, but not in the way you think, meaning protesting. This is crazy. This is my belief and what I'm getting from the angels and guides. Protesting against anything will not work. The very thing you protest, you make stronger. It doesn't matter the side, but the very thing you protest, you make stronger because you give it your energy and you give your energy away. And so the very thing you do not want, you help to bring about. The very thing you do not want, by protesting, you help to bring about. Now, somebody asked me recently, in fact, it came up in School of Mystics, Rowan, I love you. If I didn't want this president, does it mean I failed in my manifestation? What a brilliant, brave question. No, nothing could be further from the truth. You haven't failed. Nobody has failed here. Okay, the system failed us. And so we've got a wrecking ball for positive or not, and it's all for good in the long run. We brought in a wrecking ball to tear down the old. Let's be honest. Nobody is saying the old worked. Nobody has failed, though. Instead, quite the reverse. We hit the gas pedal or the accelerator for great change. And this is so important to understand. You may have heard it in The Secret. You may have heard it in What the Bleep Do We Know. You may have heard it from Dr. Wayne Dyer, who used to say this all the time as well. There is no good or bad energy, only energy. And right now, let me say that again. And actually, I'm getting hot, even with the heater off, so I'm going to need to take off this shirt. There is no sweatshirt. There is no good or bad energy, only energy. All right, let's take this off. Hold on, folks. It is so hot. I'm a funny guy. Even up in Quebec, I was the guy who was running around in almost nothing. That's how it was in Colorado, too. And so today I was shorts and a T-shirt. Oh, my God, look at that hair. I was shorts and a T-shirt running around in northern New Jersey, which wasn't 70 degrees today. Tomorrow it will be again. That's a whole discussion for another day. There is no good or bad energy, only energy. Right now, so much of it swirling around. Right now, more of it than ever. And right now, we can tap into all of this. Every single one of us, we can tap into all of this to propel humanity forward. And that is what humanity has chosen. Humanity has chosen a rocket ship of change. Not good, not bad, but one filled with pure potentiality for goodness. Michael, pure potentiality for goodness. But this guy is, and again, I'm not choosing sides here. Like I said, I have my opinion, but my job is to help steer you on the inside toward yourself, to your higher consciousness, to your higher voice, to your team, not to tell you what to do or what to believe in. Pure potentiality for goodness? Yes, absolutely. In fact, I thought of actually changing the title to have it Massive Possibilities Ahead, although I would be told I was a left-winger, a right-winger, or a one-winger or something, so I didn't do that. But this is a time for massive possibilities. In the deconstruction, in the energy, in all of it, we must, though, with a capital M, we must call on the forces, the troops, and the angels inside of us for exactly what we do want at this time. This is huge. What do you want? Is it love? Is it for coming together? Is it for women's rights? Is it for LGBTQ? Is it for everyone everywhere? Is it for global community? Is it for health? Is it for abundance? What is it you want? What is it you stand for? Not what you do not want, what you want to stand against. What we stand against is what got humanity where she is today. What we stand against is what got humanity where we are today. Understand, you are the creator. You have all the power. You have all the cards. Those powers, though, have been used against you by the old guard that wants to keep you in a state of fear, by keeping the war machine cranking, by keeping the economic systems in place that keep you out of a state of abundance, and that keep us destroying the thing that's most important to us, the earth herself. They play with our emotions, they play with our fear, and they play with our minds, no matter what side. Because again, the system is broken. And they play with our minds, helping us to create and manifest the very thing we do not desire. This is so important to understand. The powers that be, no matter who they are, in a sense, the powers that be, no matter the person, no matter the party, we are all being played by. And that's okay. Let's not go to a state of victimhood. Let's go to a state of empowerment. I know it seems like a negative that we're being played, even if it is on the surface. But it's just part of the system. It's an artifact of the old. We are being, in a sense, used like Duracell batteries in the movie Matrix. We're being used for our power. Until now. Now. Right now, we can take back our power. I say no more. I say we rise up, each and every one of us. Wow, one of my lights just went off. That was interesting. Why did said light go off? How did that happen? Well, we have enough light to continue. So I say we just run things as is. I will plug it in. Nope, I won't plug it in. It's not reaching right now. This is cool. It's cool that we went to a more focused light. We get to rise up, not by picketing in the streets, not by being against anyone, not by being against anything, not by walling off anyone or anything, not by doing anything in fear, anything out of victimhood. No way, no more. We rise up by playing with the power within, the power of positivity, the power of love, the power of what do we want. But Michael, if my candidate lost, or I guess even if he won, how do I have the power for what I do want? No one wanted the old. No one wanted the old system. Yes, many wanted a female president, even if the vote was the other way, because it's a time where we're coming into the divine feminine or a more balanced middle. We're coming to a more balanced middle. But all of the planets get to align, and they will. They will. We are coming into a time where it's a combination of the divine masculine and divine feminine. This is why so many people are being born. Different isn't even the right word. I'm going to call it special. That's why there's LGBTQ. That's why so many unique kids are coming in today. We're getting to a time of balanced masculine and feminine, but nobody wants a broken system. This is so important to understand. The broken system is about to get more broken. Just watch this year, in order to be fixed. It's like what we have right down the street here. There's a home that looks like it's been destroyed in the front of it because it's under a massive renovation. That home may look worse until it suddenly looks better. That's where we're at for all of humanity. A renovation of a country, a renovation of society, a renovation of the planet at the highest level. The trick is, do we want to use the blueprints of the old? Or do we want to use the most special, sacred, evolved blueprints that there are? For no matter what the candidate is, whether they're X, Y, Z, whether they're red, blue, or zebra, none of the candidates have the highest level blueprint. Well, Michael, who does? Do you, Michael, have the highest level blueprint? No. You do. You do. You have the highest level blueprint right inside of you. That's why me telling you who I would want ain't the answer. Nobody has the answer except you. what you focus on in your heart. Sure, you may go through celebration. You may go through mourning. You may go through grieving. You may go through all of it or none of it. That's perfect. That's okay. But on the other side of it, instead of this being a time where you give your keys to the caddy to the power that be, do not give the powers that be the keys to the caddy. Instead, this is a time where you take your keys back, take your power back, and ask, what do I want? No matter what. That's what we're teaching in the School of Alchemy this month. We're teaching how to take the keys back, how to take the power back, how to transform the massive energy that's all around us to put you in your power, to no longer give your power away. And honestly, protesting or fighting against something is taking your power away. No matter what that statement is. And there's some very powerful, beautiful statements out there. But if it's against anything, if it's a fighting against anything or anyone, all fighting, and I'm not against fighting, it's a funny way to put it, all fighting gets to stop. That's what created this mess. The whole mess on planet Earth. Fighting against immigrants, fighting against countries, fighting against people, fighting against this, fighting against that. Fighting against cancer. Fighting never wins. It does not make people stronger. Instead, we get to ask, what do I stand for? What am I for? What is most important to me? That's how we play the game. That's what will bring you up. That's what's most important. That's why this is such an incredibly important and special spiritual time. Because it's a time to get back in our power. It's an incredibly sacred time indeed. For it's a time of asking, what do I want? What do you really, really want? As a teacher, I can't say what's right for you. I can't say what you specifically want. But I can suggest, here we go, some universal truths. What maybe do we all want? Universal peace, universal love, universal acceptance, universal coming together, universal oneness, universal abundance, universal wealth, universal health, universal kindness, universal compassion, universal understanding, universal taking care of our home. That means dear Mother Earth. For no matter whether we call it climate warming, climate change, interglacial, who knows what, we get to take better care of our home so she can take better care of us. And so our kids have a home to live on. These are all universals. And we can begin working on these universal gifts and universal truths today. For today on the surface appears to be my Pookie's birthday. It ain't just her birthday, it's your birthday. It's all of our birthdays. For this is a day where we birth a new truth, a new start for you, a new start for me. That's why I got to the gym. A new start for all of humanity, and not a moment too soon, because tomorrow is 1-1-1-1. It's what I thought of putting it in the title, and I said, no, the election is a better way to go. It's more important. But is it? Tomorrow, and if you're watching this halfway around the world, that means today is 1-1-1-1, I bear. What a special, sacred portal moment. A time of cosmic alignment. A time of cosmic oneness. This is a time where the universe opens up and says, I am listening. What do you want? Your wish is my command. It is also a time of oneness where everybody comes together at one. Michael, what do you stand for? What do you really stand for at this time? So I was quiet this week, and I'm going, people aren't going to know what I stand for. Love. Unity consciousness. Oneness. Kindness. Compassion. Alignment. That's what we stand for. All of that at this time. Everyone is actually coming together all at this time. Everyone is actually wanting the same exact things at this time, and everyone is focused energetically on what we do want, or we get to be. We know in our hearts what we want. We get to say it. We get to express it. We get to focus on that. The mind is so exquisitely designed to focus on the thing that we don't want and to prepare for the thing we don't want so we get the very thing that we don't want. And it's not so good at practicing what do I actually want? What could go right instead of what could go wrong, in quotes. I say focus on what you want to go right more than anything else. Everyone right now is saying, God, source, universe, I want change. I need something better. Heck, I was up in Quebec all summer. I came back here to the prices for food in these states, and I'm like, I can't believe this. Whoa. Yeah. The greed is out of control. The system is broken. And so we've got a lot of heavy deconstruction going on. A lot of taking apart of the old for better or worse, I'll put that in quotes, to bring about the new. So I like to give us actionables. And we've still got a little bit here to go. But I like to giving us actionables. What are the actionables? We have two choices. It's kind of like bunny ears. I was playing with, Hannah Bear has been noticing her shadow a lot lately. And so we've been playing with bunny ears. We have two choices this time. We can fight against what is. I can't believe Mike Tyson is having a fight again this week. And I send him lots of love. I don't know if we need fighting, but I send him lots and lots of love. I think he's healed. He's spiritual. Wild. Story for another day. We have two choices for where we're at. We can fight against where we're at, or we can build from it and because of it. Hello. We can build from it and because of it. We can go to a state of fear if you want. I completely understand. Oh my God, do I completely understand? I'm not even making light of it. I totally understand going to a state of fear right now. I would recommend instead, if that's you, grieving, healing, and projecting what it is you do desire. Even on the winning side, there is so much rhetoric thrown around about all the bad stuff that can happen. So every side has fear right now. Every side can keep us in a state of fear so that we're giving our power away. So we can go to fear, or we can go to the streets. No, not with a picket sign. The streets in our heart and create new possibilities anew. Create them quick, fast. See what you want. See what you desire. See what's truly possible. This isn't just important. This is imperative. Even if your party or candidate won, you get to give them a vision. You get to give them a blueprint. You put it out there to the universe. Now is not the time to sleep. Now is not the time to just allow, Michael, I'm exhausted from the election. I don't want to think about the election. Just want to move on. I've had enough. All right. We don't need to use the word election anymore. Although I want to say elect with your heart. But we can choose to project with our heart. We can focus on with our hearts. We can create something new. That's what we get to do. So it's not a time to sleep. It's not a time to roll over. It's not a time to just allow. And it's not a time to just grieve or celebrate. But this is an imperative time of action. To get ready and get busy first. Here come those rabbits again. First, on the inside. I'm hearing it just start to rain, and something like, I think almost every state, literally, but Florida right now in the U.S., is in a state of drought. So thank you, rain. May we have a lot of it, kind and gentle and not too much for our highest good and the highest good of all. We get to get ready and get busy. First, on the inside. What do I wish to create? Then and only then, when we ask the question, what do I wish to create, can we play on the outside, like getting like-minded individuals together and begin creating anew. Wow, it's raining hard enough. I get to put on my headphones so I can stay on the inner world with you. There we go. Then and only then, on the outside, after we play on the inside, do we get together with like-minded individuals. We get to create anew. Now, especially now, that is, joining a school of mystics, joining a group in your town, joining a group in your community, joining a group, whomever, who believe in fundamentally the same things that you want and desire. Not against, but for. Now, especially the time to take back your creative power, take back your creative influence, and take back and to create the very things you do desire. So we've got a new administration. There's a new sheriff in town. This new whatever we want to call it will be listening energetically as the universe listens, and will be taking action based on that energy. Yeah, well, that person isn't. No, everybody listens to the energy. Everybody listens on the energy. You are the creator. You are all powerful. Whatever happens moves forward. Whatever takes place moving forward will take place based on the energy. The energy of hate, fear, and derision will be met with energy, or hate, fear, and derision. Your wish is my command. If you fight what is, with that hate, with that fear, with that anger, with that, I saw something from a leading voice in climate change today, which talked about how to use the power of outrage. I cannot recommend that. For the power of outrage will be met. Yes, Jennifer, we are on the highest timeline. It may not be the timeline we planned on, but it is the highest timeline. That's why we're at. The power of outrage will be met with outrage. The power of hate, fear, and derision, your wish is my command, will be met with more hate, enmity, and derision. But now coming together in love, not despite what's taken place, but because of it, coming together, I can't help but doing that, in a state of love. We'll find the future, we'll jump timelines, literally jump to a new reality. We'll jump timelines to one of greater love and greater possibilities. Now, let me address one more thing. And people laugh when I say one more thing, because the one more thing turns into another more thing and turns into another more thing. I had, many of us have heard of the 3 Days of Darkness, and I had planned on doing a show on the 3 Days of Darkness. And I said, I don't want to scare people with a show on the 3 Days of Darkness. We're just going to put that in the pocket right now. We're going to leave that alone. And I'd already started channeling, and I can hear him talking about it as I go along. When I say like this, I teach automatic writing, which is a way that you channel on paper. But once you start channeling on paper, the words just start to flow through you. When I started planning on doing a day on a 3 Days of Darkness, it's interesting. For many, is that noise quieter? No. For many, right now, it feels like our 3 Days of Darkness. The 3 Days of Darkness talk that I was going to give about was about a dark night of the soul for all of humanity. And whether you feel it is, whether you feel it is not a dark night of the soul for all of humanity, is truly up to you. But even or especially if it is, or if it appears to be a dark night of the soul for humanity, it is always, always, always darkest before the dawn. It is always darkest before the greatest new beginnings. It is always darkness before something magical takes place. It is always darkness before the rains come. Thank you, rains. Again, kind, gentle, easy, good. I know we got a lot of moisture in the air. Kind, gentle, easy, good. But it's always darkest before the magic takes place. A dark night of the soul is anything but pure darkness. It is awash with light and possibilities of pure potentiality. That's where we're at, no matter the side. And again, we're all one. We're all coming together. We're all going through this portal. We all are the creator. What they're discovering about a black hole, and this is something I'd heard about for years, they now believe there's a black hole at the center of each galaxy. When we think of a black hole, we think of movies about black holes. We think of everybody being eaten and destroyed, and it's all just pure destruction. The Milky Way galaxy is all spinning around a center point. That's a black hole. It holds everything together. It keeps things from being chaotic. It keeps things in perfect balance. It organizes matter. It is what breathes life. In fact, you can call the black hole the breath or the lungs of the universe. It is where life literally in the universe literally breathes in and out. It brings light, not despite it, but because of it. So here and now we have a massive possibility for change, for pure goodness. It's not the dark night of the soul, if you believe it's that. It is the darkest before the dawn. We are all, no matter the side, coming into the dawn. I can hear, it's the age of Aquarius, age of Aquarius, Aquarius. We're all coming into the light. We're all coming into the love. We're all coming into this brave new world if we choose it. Everyone is energized. Everyone is over-energized. Everyone has energy. Everyone wants something. And no one wants us to return to the old, but to march into a beautiful, brave, new future. And so what it takes is action right now, action right here, action right in your heart. So for those who voted for a new president, congratulations. You have a massive new opportunity here. Use it wisely. For those of us who voted for Kamala, congratulations. You too have a massive opportunity. And please forgive me, I'm still working on pronouncing her name right. You have a massive opportunity. But please first take this time to grieve. Take the time to feel your emotions. Take the time to be with it, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Feel what you feel. Breathe into it. Allow yourself to feel it. And I'm speaking specifically to those who are feeling the grieving right now. Allow yourself to feel it. You need this for your health. You need this for your sanity. You need this for your future. And then only as you start to work through these emotions and feelings, step forward into your greatest role of the universe. Of course, you can start creating right now, right here, this second. Step forward into the greatest role you were meant to play. What's the greatest role you were meant to play? Ooh, kitty, Meowser's in here. The role of the creator. That's who and what you are for no sides on a round planet. And even though you may have voted for one side or the other, there are no sides in stepping forward. There's simply all of us together as one, dreaming, playing, cajoling in our minds, frolicking with possibilities, and playing with what we do want. Yes, play with what you do want for your highest good and the highest good of all, or something even better. So what is it you want? What is it you see possible? What is it you can create with your minds? These are the questions you get to ask every day right now. You turn on the news, you hear something you don't like. What do I see as possible? What can I create with my mind? Where do I want humanity to go from here? And if you feel disempowered, remember, energy is everything. You're a divine, immortal, energetic being, a creator at that, who has chosen to come here at this time, not despite what has taken place, but because of it, to create anew, to create possibilities, to create a new future for your children, for my children, or something even better. So use this time wisely. Don't let anybody victimize you. Don't let anybody disempower you. So do not protest again, but come together for ultimately, there are two things that get to come out of this. Another 2 rabbit ears. 1, 2. On top of love, kindness, and compassion for all. There are 2 things that get to come out of this. 1, unity consciousness. If you ask, Michael, what do you stand for? I stand for all of us coming together at this time, all coming together as one. And so a message of unity consciousness. That's for everything, for everyone right now. And 2, change for the better. Whatever you desire, focus on that. Unity, consciousness, and change. 1, 1. Tomorrow, 1, 1, 1, 1. How does it get any better than this? What is it you desire? What is it you do want? Where do you want to place your focus? What do you wish to create? And no one has failed. Nothing has been lost. And if you voted for women or a woman or women's rights or LGBTQ or divine feminine, you have not lost. No one has lost, but something even better, something even more special can come out of this now. For this is about energy. And everyone has come forward at this time and said, I want something different. I want something new. I want something better. That's where we can rock things. Focus on this with your heart, soul, and might. And focus on exactly what you want at this time, no matter what. Is it an end to wars? Is it a coming together? Is it an age of balanced energy, an age of free energy, an energy of true peace, an age of possibilities, or something even greater? An age where you truly are the creator and can make the world as you desire. So the question is, what do you desire? What do you want? And yes, I would certainly add, can we also envision a healed, healthy, balanced planet for our kids, kids, and for every sentient being and animal on the planet? Isn't that huge? How can we heal our hearts? How can we heal humanity? How can we heal the earth? For now is the time, at the time of the 1111, when the universe, 1111 portal, where the universe is listening. So I just saw somebody come up, the scroll that's going through so fast, somebody's name was 1111. The universe is listening. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is your time. Now is your time. So what do you want for your highest good, for the highest good of all, or something even better? Woohoo! All right, let's take a few questions. Then we are going to go into a meditation. And, do I have one last thing? Oh my gosh, I have one more thing in the notes. The one more thing. All right, what do we have? And so I go through and I channel this, and then I write about it, and then I channel some more and write about it. And so we have a little bit more. It is not just time to mourn or celebrate, but a time to get busy and focus on exactly what you want. Not what a politician wants, not what a party wants, or not what the loudest bullhorns want. What do you want? What's in your heart? Not against anything or anyone. What do you want? They say in the beginning, this is biblical here. In the beginning was the Word. They say in the Bible, in the beginning was the Word. It doesn't say in the Bible, in the beginning was the anti-word. That doesn't even make sense. The beginning was not about being against anything. All of the creation stories you hear, whether it's creation stories of us coming up out of the earth, whether it's creation stories of us being brought onto the earth, whatever the creation story, it was always that a people were created, not that something was destroyed to make new, or that something was removed. So we do not ask at this time what we want to get rid of, but what we want for us. That's what's most important. Okay, now that we're all going to the creative place, now let me open up to a few short questions. And I get to mention, okay, we've got the language channels, and you can watch Inspire Nation Français, Inspire Nation Espanol, Inspire Nation Nederlands, Inspire Nation Mandarin, which, oh my gosh, I've been practicing my Mandarin, and I'm not sure if it's Zhongwen. I'll get that. My apologies. But we've got all these new Inspire Nation channels that you can follow in your native tongue, or that you can have your friends and family follow. And then, of course, you can join us for the School of Mystics, where we're changing your energy, we're Tai Chiing your energy, you're playing with your energy and helping bring it up. This is a month of alchemy is what we're teaching in the School of Mystics, along with lots of clearings. And if you just want to bring your energy up on a daily basis, you can go to dailywoohoo.com, daily, WOOHO.com, where I bring your energy up each and every day with a short little story, takeaway, or attunement each and every morning to shift your energy for the day ahead. All right, let's see. Yeah, empowerment. That's what this time is all about. And I'm looking here, and Meowsers is saying he needs out of the room. So I'm going to let Meowsers out of my little recording studio here, and then let us dive into questions. And also, we do have up a donation link for, oh yeah, here goes Meowsers, Nature Conservancy, if you want to help the planet. Hold on here. 1 second. Come in, Meowsers. I know, good boy. Here you go. Oh my, I was locked in here. Oh, that's funny. I can't actually let you out. Oh my gosh. I'm at my wife Jessica's parents' home, and apparently I've been locked in the studio. And so Sir Meowsers, hi, is wanting out of the studio, but I can't actually let him out at this time. That's just too funny. So you can see all of these things from different sides. I choose to see them all as love, 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 and more love. All right. So Meowsers, do you want to stay in my lap? Because right now I can't actually let you out. Let's see. From Miss Bantu, and then we'll do a very brief meditation here at the end. Would you suggest I write my manifestations today and read them and meditate on my wishes tomorrow? Oh, brilliant question, Miss Bantu. Writing to me is evolutionary, or not evolutionary, is more three-dimensional, we can call it four-dimensional, five-dimensional, is more physically rich than just saying them in our mind's eye. The more that you can write things out, that's why I teach automatic writing. The more that you can write things out, the better. Is it necessary? No. Can you repeat these things all the time and it matters? Yes. Is writing it out? Cool. Necessary? No. Cool? Yes. Powerful? Absolutely. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. So any chance that you have to write it out, I would certainly recommend doing that. And meditating on them is huge. And at the same time, Miss Bantu, that is perfect. And we can simply repeat these things throughout the day as well. We can use life as a living meditation. But what you're doing and what you're suggesting sounds perfect, perfect, perfect. Or I hear parfait. It is very perfect to me. All right, Drew. How do we get into infinite patience and trust in the faith of painful lessons of over many years? How can we get to deeper states of non-resistance? Choose the channel you wish to be on. I am a prudence guy. What does that mean? It means I'm a spiritual guy, I'm an energetic being, having an energetic experience in human form. And I look both ways, Drew, before I cross the road. So we put out our wishes for a brighter tomorrow. And at the same time, we pay attention to what's going on. Not to put not over attention, not to focus on what we do not want, but to make sure we look both ways before we cross the roads. This is super important. Nowhere is there said, put your head in the sand and say, this is what I want, this is what I want, this is what I want. And if you see things that are what you do not want, how can you work toward what you do want? That's the question that we can ask. How do we go deeper to states of non-resistance? Go to states of empowerment. Go to states, northern New Jersey, sort of near Morristown. Go to states of empowerment. And again, Drew, we can come together with like-minded individuals who share the same hopes, dreams, and beliefs as we do. At the end of the day, though, we'll learn we all share the same hopes and dreams. We just tend to wear different colors. Actually, isn't red and blue purple if I think about it? Hadn't thought about that. We all wear different colors. But Drew, this is where I want you to play right now. Last thought. Tonight's a night of a lot of last thought and last thought. We can sit, sort of like what Miss Bantu was saying, we can sit in a state of peace. We can sit in a state of love. We can sit in a state of patience, which means really at the end of the day to sit in our hearts. And from that place, we find the patience, we find the strength, we find the kindness and compassion to move forward from there. Not because of the painful lessons, or not despite the painful lessons, because of it. We leap to a higher level of understanding. This doesn't mean, though, that we go eyes wide shut. We do it with eyes wide open. But this is the time of greater kindness and compassion for everyone. For if you go, I can't understand why this person voted for this, I can't understand why that, you don't have to understand. You can understand that their hearts were hurting too. Oh, Meowsers, I would love to let you out. And at the same time, we are both locked in the studio right now. So the best I can do, Meowsers, is I can take you back in my arms. I know, oh, you're going to scratch the paint on the door. What can we do about this? I can knock on the door more loudly. Hold on, everybody. Hold on 1 second here. Come back in my arms, Meowsers. You can probably hear that knocking on the microphone. Yes. Here we go. Thank you, Esther. We have a kitty who would like out of the recording area. Thank you so much. All right. I guess people are wondering specifically where we are to see if people want to get together. I wonder if that could take place. That might be challenging in the next 3 days, but that is interesting. How do we get to a place of, okay, we've got that. Joan, I would love to hear about 111 if possible. The shortest bit of it, Joan, is 1111 means unity, means oneness, means alignment, means a portal has opened up where we are heard, and it also means we are exactly where we're supposed to be. Oh, I don't know how to put this. If shit goes down in my life, and I make no claims of enlightenment. But if shit goes down, I don't know of any other way to put it, in my life, and I look at my watch, I look at my clock, I look at my Speedo, I look at my tack, my anything, and I see 1111. What that means, Drew just put 1111. It means it's okay. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Talk about something that's huge right after this election where half of the people are going, oh my God. And it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. And it's not just a time where we go, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. It's a time where the universe goes, and what do you want? That's what this talk about tonight is, about taking back your power by the, and what do you want? So Joan, right now we are all okay. We're better than okay. Yeah, but Michael, I'm spiritual and this path doesn't seem. I don't pretend to know how we're going to get from A to B. As I always hear from the guides, the details are none of our damn business. We put out there what we want. We let go of how it's going to come about. And something magical always does. And yes, we will see it all, as Terry's putting it, and when the time is right. But we do put it out there. That's what's huge at this point. No more putting our heads in the sand and saying, well, that'll take care of itself, or I don't want to know about it, or I don't want to hear about it. Doesn't mean that you need to go spend some time in the news right now or on social media and drive yourself into the ground, no matter what side you're on. Because no matter what side, I promise you this, the press will play you. The powers that be will play you. Everybody will play you and put you back into a state of fear. You may get a blip of happiness, but they're going to drive you right back into that state of fear so that they can disempower you. No more. No more. Changes right here, right now. So go into 1111 with exactly what you do want. All right, next. How can we bring our loved ones to see the light? Pam, our loved ones have their own light. Our loved ones have their own path. Our loved ones have their own beliefs, their own understandings. And that's totally okay. The reason as a teacher, I can never tell you what to do. Yeah, but Michael, you're having this. Yeah, but at no point did I say, do what I say. I say, go into your heart. That's different. But we cannot be in our loved ones' hearts. We can feel for their hearts. We can love their hearts. We can love them whatever they want. We can't be in our hearts, so we don't know what's best for them. Yeah, but if they don't do this, we just don't know. Yeah, but they're so against, we just don't know. Yeah, but they're so angry. They're so this, they're so that. Send them love. Send them kindness. Send them compassion. But we cannot bring them to see the light. They have their own light. That's this whole big picture game right now. One side is trying to tell the other side, here's what the truth is. Here's how you see the light. And the other side is going, let me tell you how it is. I'm trying to help you to see the light on our better days. What if we all have infinite divine slices of light that add up to the whole? That's truly what we have. So we come with kindness, love, and compassion for all. Is Van Toth? And a brilliant question, Pam, and I sent you all my love as well. Why did all the channelers fail? Oh, a brilliant question. Life is not written. It is all a preponderance of the evidence based on where humanity is at right here, right now, in this very moment. It is constantly changing. It is ever changing. It is ever growing. It is ever expanding. It is not written. It is all a sea of infinite possibilities. It's starting to pour outside, so we'll put this on again. And at the end of the day, and the reason that I am so hesitant, I do once a month the channeling with Archangel Michael, and even that, to be honest, makes me very uncomfortable every single time, even though channeling is what I do for a living, meaning that's where all my teachings come from. That's where this comes from. That's where my automatic writing comes from. But I don't like channeling about the future because A, it hasn't been written, and B, The human mind can muck things up. What do you mean, Michael? I mean, let me do a quick test here. Yep, I still get a pulse. And for almost every other channeler out there, yep, they still got a pulse too, which means they're still operating with a nervous system. And if you're still operating with a nervous system, then most of us, definitely this guy, we still have filters. And so we hear everything the best we can hear, but we translate them through our own filters. And that's where things can go awry. Yes, Amy, I love you. I love all the mystics out there. Kind, gentle, easy, good. We can go awry as a channel, as a medium, as a whatever, doing the best that we can, which is why. All right. It's a big internal discussion here at Inspire Nation. It goes way above and beyond the discussion here tonight, but actually it doesn't. I have said for years that Inspire Nation is in some sort of pivot. I've also said that I wanted to write more. Oh my gosh, do I want to write more? And I have said just recently that I want to open up a center. And my guess is it may be 2 centers. It may be one in Quebec coming up next year. It may be one coming up, who knows, Florida somewhere. I have no idea. I know what's in my heart. And so we'll see what unfolds. And I was certainly smitten, I've got to be honest, with Quebec and Mont Tremblant. Oh my God, was I smitten there. The energy feels like a Sedona. Oh my God, it feels like a Sedona, but with trees. And with French and English. I love Inspire Nation Show. Inspire Nation Show is going nowhere. It's healthy, it's strong. And at the same time, I want to move beyond having just channeler after channeler, and there's some amazing channelers out there. But at the end of the day, if we give too much power away to the channeled message, we actually disempower ourselves. Which is why right now the hunt is on for who are the next generation of guests to have on the show. If we focus on the channeler's message, it is all too easy to lose our own message and lose our own way. I think somebody just told me I should leave the country. That's not what I was saying at all. We are all one country. When it says Inspire Nation, somewhere in there, it ain't about one nation. There are no nations. One planet, one unity, one people. One. That's who we're all. We're all on Gaia. We're all on Earth. Done deal, end of story. Yeah, but I'm an American. Yeah, but you need to go to Canada. Yeah, but you're... No! All of us, inclusive as one. Going back to channelers. Channelers didn't fail. They did the best they could. It is us who gets to be more discerning about taking messages in from channelers and realizing the future is not written. What do I wish to make of it? It's still cool. Kim Russo predicted years ago Jessica and I would be moving to Florida. We're like, no. And we love you if you're from Florida. It just wasn't, we didn't think that wasn't where we're going to be. Sure enough, less than a year later, hi, St. Augustine. Hi, Florida. And now this will be our third year going back to Florida. So that was cool. But we don't want to disempower us. And no one is illegal. We are all life here on earth. We don't want to disempower ourselves by giving all of the keys to the caddy to the channelers. Instead, we need to take it back on the inside. This is why I teach things like automatic writing. If you want to channel, the best channel and the best channeler in the world is the one you hear on the inside. Now, did I have an inkling of what was coming up beforehand? Yeah. Am I always right? No. Honestly, no. Did I have a good clue? Yeah. Did I have arguments? Yeah. Are they always right? No. I've had a miscarriage before. Well, Jessica did. where the guide said, your baby's okay, your baby's okay, your baby's okay, your baby's okay. And then we go in for an ultrasound and the baby may be okay, but the baby's not there anymore. Did that go through my own filter? Or was that the truth, which is energetically, he or she is fine? Who knows? But I just bring it back to my heart and bring it back to my heart and bring it back to my heart. And that's what's most important. Amy asked, are we going back to St. Augustine? We're going just south of St. Augustine, Palm Coast. That's where we were last year as well, just south of St. Augustine. So we'll get into St. Augustine a bunch. I know, Amy, and I know everyone, I am being called to start local community as well as this global outreach. I am called to I want to do these events, this event right here. By this point next year, I want to do this in front of you, meaning a physical live audience, but also broadcasting it out. I think the energy will be even more special, and I'd love to be there before you. And so I put that out there that next year we will be doing this live. I would love guest events to be doing this live as well, but I want to build that local community and then have people come in to hold retreats, to hold workshops with people from around the world coming together and working locally, face to face, or as the Japanese would call it, belly to belly, meaning not just in this electronic format, but bringing it back to channelers. I want you, Istvan, and I want everyone now to bring it into our hearts, not to just rely on who or what we're hearing. I call that the pyrotechnics of the universe. That's the fancy stuff. But I want you, Amy, if you build it, they will come. Oh my God, that's a Mandela effect. Now apparently it's no longer if you build it, they will come. It's if you build it, he will come. And I actually went to Field of Dreams last year and saw the plaque in Iowa that said, if you build it, he will come. And I'm like, what? That's wrong. That's the multiverse. It's the multiverse. But I want you to focus on your heart. That's what's most important here and now. And Becker, I'm so tired of all this division. I just want us all to agree to disagree and love regardless. Do it. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. Plum Tart, it's not about accepting anyone. It's about choosing what yes, Matthew, Jeff or Jeffy. It is about choosing what we do want. What we do want is so incredibly important. And I'm seeing in the comments, there's so many beautiful souls here, but there's also so much of a focus on what we do not want. And what we do not want is what we bring about. That's what's got us here wherever here is. So we got Stouffer's, and yes, it was Stouffer's stovetop stuffing. It was absolutely Stouffer's. We do not focus on what we want. We do not want. You focus on what we want. All right. I'd like to go into a meditation now. I'm going to have a sip of water. I'm so thankful for the water here tonight, for the rain here tonight. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. And I keep saying kind, gentle, easy, good, because in Valencia, was it 2 weeks ago in Spain now, everybody was so thankful for the waters because it had been such a powerful drought. And then the skies opened up. And so we get to have that balance. Emily, I am so looking forward of being back by everyone's side, your family, Emily, so I can't wait to see you down in Florida. Energy flows where attention goes. Jennifer, you are absolutely right. Fruit of the Loom. Matthew, I worked in fashion from very briefly, 2000 to 2001, and I went to Fruit of the Loom down, was it Salem, Winston areas, that South Carolina, and it definitely had the cornucopia at that time. This is the fun stuff I want to play with coming up. Not just channelers, not just mediums, but I want to talk about energy. I want to talk about the multiverse. I want to talk about simultaneous realities. I want to talk about our energy and how we can shift the energy, how we can play with the energy, how we can transform the world. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. All right, take a sip of water, and then we'll do a brief meditation and call it good, because I started on time, which means it's time to get going here. Yeah, 4 days? 4 days we get to head down to Florida on Thursday. How does it get any better than this? And we love the time with family here, and we love the time for Jessica's birthday. I think it's been a really, really special one. So Moon Bandit had put it interesting. Focus on what you want. Give no attention to what you don't want. Prepare for things like weather that you can predict. Yes, it means focus on what you don't want. Focus on what you do want, and still look both ways before you cross the road. All right. And yes, Aya Bear may be finding her way down to Florida and wherever we go as well. How does it get any better than this? Aya Bear, we're ready. We're waiting. All right. Here we go. So let's close our eyes. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, down to the belly, and out through the nose. In and out. In and out. In and out. Now, as we begin breathing in and out together, all as one, imagine that we've all come together today, all red, all blue, all purple, all zebra, all black, all white, all as one. And imagine that you're holding hands with somebody to your right, holding hands with someone to your left, and it doesn't matter who or what they voted for. And again, this is worldwide. This is global elections going around across the planet. But we're all in a beautiful giant love circle. We breathe in together as one, and out together as one. In and out. In and out. Now, we're in this giant circle together, and we find ourselves, well, we're down in Florida. We find ourselves on the most amazing white sand beach. How does it get any better than this? And it's peaceful, and it's quiet, and it's the perfect temperature. It's nighttime. It's actually quite dark out. You can see all these sparkling, twinkling stars up above. And you think to yourself, wow, that's beautiful. In fact, you're so far, you're in one of the most remote beaches. You're so far from the city that you can see the Milky Way itself doing its dance around that black hole at the center. But what's really cool is you start to see orbs and flashes and lights up above you. Oh, maybe this is Sea Hive. Maybe this is contact. Maybe it is. But no, it's actually greater than that. For what you start to see above you is what you're projecting with your heart. And you realize the power of the group, the power of us all coming together, 1-1, the power of us all coming together on 1-1-1-1 or just about 1-1-1-1 is that we can project our thoughts, our dreams, our desires onto the heavens right up above us, see it before our eyes, and literally create it with our thoughts. And you go, wow, whoa, this is special. This is cool. This is, oh my God. And you realize that whatever you hope, dream, or desire, coupled with the power of 1-1-1-1, coupled with the power of everybody who is here tonight, tomorrow morning, past, future, and present, that you can create with your heart. And yes, how does it get any better than this? And so as you stare up at the sky, you start to play with this. You picture, I don't know, a purple bunny. You see a purple bunny in the sky. Then you see a white rabbit. You see that white rabbit. You see a rainbow. You see a rainbow. Whatever you think of, you can see above you. You see the world at peace. Oh, you see peace above you. You see people coming together as hugs. You see hugs up above you. You see countries laying down their arms. You see all of the arms, not the ones attached to our shoulders, laid down on the ground before us. Whatever you envision or whatever you feel, if you can't see anything, whatever you feel is projected above you onto the screen of the universe. And as above, so below, it is then projected and made true on the earth and on the universe before us. What's on your heart? Not what are you afraid of? Not what are you concerned about? But what do you truly, truly want? And what I'd like you to do is put one hand on your heart. And then I would like you can put your other hand too there if you'd like. I'd like you to project up into the universe exactly what you'd like to see, what you'd like to hear, and what you'd like to feel beginning now. Can you see it in the sky above? Can you feel it in your heart? How good would it make you feel? The whole world was at peace. The whole world was at ease. If the planet was healed, if there's free energy, if there's free love in the greatest meaning of the world, whatever that means for you, if everybody was accepted, if everybody had wealth, if everybody had food and abundance and shelter, if everybody had health and peace and ease, if everything was safe and secure, you could walk down the streets at night in total peace and ease. If you didn't have to worry about putting food on the plate for you or your kids. If the earth was healed, how would you feel? How would you feel? How great would that feel? How amazing would that feel? How whoo-hoo on top of the world would you feel? Put that to the universe. Put that up in the sky above. Put that on your heart. And carry that with you tonight, in the morning, and each evening moving forward. Yes, you can do this each evening. You could listen to this, of course, but you could simply do this as you go to bed in your mind's eye. Imagine up above. Look at the ceiling as you close your eyes. Heck, you could literally actually go get some glow-in-the-dark stickers, stars, and you can stare at the ceiling or stare at the Milky Way. And cast your dreams up above you before you sleep. Cast the highest level dreams. Cast the most beautiful dreams. Cast the dreams that you desire more than anything else, what you are for. And what you want with your heart, soul, and might. And know upon knowing, particularly as we hit this 1, 1, 1, 1. You are heard. And the universe always acts on your hopes, on your dreams, on your thoughts, and on your prayers, no matter what. As we come back here this evening, come back down into our chairs, come back down into our feet. Know what you want. Know that you are heard. Know that you are the creator. And right here, right now, you're creating a new earth. And yes, how does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? So I send love, I send love, I send love. Oh, Kasoon, can you choose love if you're in a hospital bed and life becomes all crap? First off, Kasoon, I send you so much love. Secondly, I have been in that hospital bed. I was in a hospital bed many times. There's so many stories here. I was in a hospital bed once in France after I tried to make it to the Tour de France, and I had a car hit me head on in a race after being waved through a turn by a safety official. And had I had a gun that evening, I would have taken my life in bed. That's how bad life was or felt. Kasoon, that was the turning point in my life. That was probably the greatest gift in my life. Oh, I can't believe that. Hannah Bear's the greatest gift. Jessica's the greatest gift. But that was the turning point in my life, the moment where I was in the hospital bed and would have taken my own life. So that's your dark night of the soul, and I send love and know upon knowing that if you hold that in your heart, if you choose that in your heart, if you believe that in your heart, something great, amazing, wonderful can come out of this. Even though right now it's got to feel like crap, and I make no light of that at all. For everyone, please share this with everybody that you know. Help us to shift the energy, to shift consciousness. Again, we've got the French channel, the Spanish channel, the Dutch channel, the Mandarin channel. If these channels take off, we're going to go into more languages as well. We'll go into German. We'll go into Italian. We'll go into Hindi. We'll go into Arabic. There's so many we can go to blast this out there to the world. Blast your thoughts, blast your hopes, blast your dreams out there to the world. Sign up for the Daily Woohoo if you want your energy blasted off and taken off on a daily basis, or come join us in the School of Mystics. Kasoon, if you're interested, write a note to Ayabear. Let's gift you membership to the School of Mystics. Let's get you in there where we can help shift your energy beginning right away. We've got classes 4 Wednesdays each month. We'd be honored to have you there, where we play at the highest level. And this month in the School of Mystics, this month's School of Mystics is alchemy. It's shifting and turning the energy around. The energy of, oh my God, I'm in the hospital bed. Oh my God, this world has turned to crap. We can actually shift this energy and play within it and turn it into something extra special. It ain't easy. It's powerful, though. And so I've got so many mystics here tonight who are doing just that. And Kasoon, I would be honored to gift you that, to help you come in and to help shift your energy as well. All right, I get to call it an evening here because I keep talking and talking and talking. We have, let's see, this Thursday, we have Jeffrey Hoppe channeling Damas Saint Germain. How does it get any better than this? One of my all-time favorites. He's not just a channeler, though, and a Damas isn't just somebody telling you about the future. They tell it like it is, and I love that, and we need more of that. So we've got School of Mystics Wednesday. We've got a Damas and Jeffrey Hoppe on Thursday, and I send love, and I send more love your way. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mystics. Thank you, Ayabear. Thank you, Anbear. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Renee. Thank you to all of the members of the Dream Team. And thank you, you. And thank you, Universe, Angels, Guides. 1111. We are all one, and we've got this. And how does it get any better than this? Woohoo! And now music from my dear sister, Ayla Ray. And if you're not sure who Ayla Ray is, check out last week's show where we actually recorded from her studio. Okay, here we go. Lots of love, everybody. Good night.
Every day there's a new horizon. Birds keep on singing, earth keeps on spinning. Time to toss any fears they rule you. Dance to vibrations, no limitations.